This video will take students through the steps needed to utilize the degree audit, also known as the DARS. The degree audit is an important tool for both students and advisors as it provides an overview of the student's degree requirements. In addition, the DARS system can be used to help students explore alternative majors by showing how credit might count towards the requirements of another degree. Both of these issues will be discussed today in this video. Students should often check their degree audit to make sure that they are making progress toward their degree. However, use of this tool should not substitute for regular advising appointments. The system is not perfect and issues do arise. Additionally, the degree audit does not contain information regarding the prerequisite structure of your curriculum, which is important in many programs. Thus, the only way to ensure that you are on a proper path to graduation is a regular meeting with your academic counselor. In order to access the degree audit, you will need to visit buckeyelink.osu.edu. You will then need to scroll down to find the section titled Enrollment in Academic History. Here, you will find a link to click on titled Degree Audit. Once you click the link, you will need to sign in using your OSU name, number, and password. After logging into the DARS system, a student's academic information will automatically be populated. Here, you will see that the system defaults to a student's assigned college. Additionally, a student's degree program will be listed for that college. If a student is pursuing 2 degrees, only the primary degree listed in BuckeyLink will be shown. If this information is correct, click the Submit a New Audit button. If you are completing a second degree, or if you would like to explore alternative degree programs, you will want to use the What If feature on the audit system. In order to do this, click the button next to Run Selected Programs. This will activate the What If function. The default setting for the What If audit will be to run a transfer credit report. This setting will allow students with transfer credit to view detailed information regarding their credit. The transfer credit report feature is not covered in this video. In order to view the degree audit of another program, select the drop-down menu where transfer credit report is listed and choose the appropriate college for the degree you wish to pursue. Examples of colleges within Ohio State include the College of Arts and Sciences, Education and Human Ecology, and Business. Once the appropriate college has been selected, students will then want to choose the specific major they are looking to pursue. After choosing your major, you will need to choose the type of degree you wish to pursue. The most common degree types are that of the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Many majors offer both types of degrees, so students should be careful that they are following the correct degree program, as requirements can change between the 2 types. Finally, students will need to verify that they are on the appropriate catalog year. This is especially important given the switch from quarters to semesters, as the degree requirements could differ depending on when a student started their program. Again, you should always meet with an academic advisor to verify your degree requirements in order to avoid any mistakes that would delay your ability to graduate. Once you've selected the appropriate type of degree audit, click the Submit a New Audit button. The next page that loads is that of the audit screen. This page displays all of the audits that have been recently run. When this page first loads, it will be blank. Please give the system time, as it can take several seconds for the audits to load. In general, the audit will load automatically in around 30 seconds. You can click the refresh button if you would like, but the system will automatically refresh once the audit has loaded. In this example, multiple degree audits have been run. You can tell the difference between the audits by examining the title here. Additionally, this page will display both the time and day that the audits were run. This can help you distinguish between the different audits. Finally, should you feel that too many audits have been generated, you can select them for deletion here. Once you have found the appropriate audit you wish to view, click the Open Audit button. Upon opening the audit, you will see a screen similar to this. Please note that the design of the degree audit differs based on the major program you have selected, so certain items in this video may appear slightly different for you. However, the general functions of the DARS system will be the same. In the box up at the top of the audit, you can see your personal student information, such as name, degree program, and student ID number. In this case, you can see that our student Brutus is completing a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration with a focus in marketing. Scrolling down the degree audit page, you will see a variety of different categories. Clicking the red or green headings of a category will open the headings to reveal more detailed information about the specific requirements of the major you are viewing. In this example, we are viewing the total number of credit hours required for graduation. You can see that the student has completed 56 hours and has another 26 hours in progress. In progress courses are any course in which a student is enrolled but has not yet received a grade. Thus, in this example, the student might be enrolled in spring semester for 13 hours, with another 13 hours scheduled for autumn. This area also shows that the student still needs 39 more hours in order to reach the 121 necessary for graduation. Looking at the other information listed, you can see that this student is required a 2.0 GPA in all university courses to graduate. They are meeting this requirement with a 3.097 GPA. Furthermore, the student must complete a residency requirement at Ohio State for 30 semester hours in order to graduate. Scrolling further down the degree audit, you will notice that additional categories are listed. You will want to open each individual category to review the requirements within. In this example, you should notice that some familiar general education categories are listed. Each major will have its own set of general education requirements, so the degree audit can be used to guide you through your major's curriculum. Please note that there are 3 different ways in which the category headings appear in this example. The first category has a solid green check mark with green type. This means that the category in question has been fully completed. Looking at the expanded information of the category, you can see that the category is labeled completed and that the course completing the requirement is listed in light blue type, along with the course's credit hour value, grade, and the institution where the course was completed. Below this, you can see another way in which the category will appear. The category labeled Culture and Ideas or History is colored green, but it also has a shaded green check mark with the letters IP next to it. This will tell you that the category is currently in progress, meaning that the student is enrolled in the course necessary to complete the requirement, but a grade for the course has not yet been earned. Again, the blue type appears listing the course that will complete the category, along with the credit hour value of the course, an IP to let you know that it is in progress, and the institution where the course is being taken. Finally, the category titles can appear in red text. This is your indicator that the category is not completed. Upon expanding the category, you should view instructions stating what must be done in order to complete the requirement, and any work that you have completed towards this requirement. In this example, the student must complete their Open Options General Education requirement. If we read the text listed, we can see that the student must take 2 courses, which can be from any course on the Gen Ed course list. So far, they have taken 1, which is Psych 1100, and it is listed in blue text. Thus, the student needs to complete 1 more general education course in order to fulfill this requirement. Again, these are only examples, and your individual degree audit will vary depending on your selected major. Other degree audit categories can have multiple requirements. In this case, we are looking at the requirement of this student to complete the Business Introductory Core courses. As you can see, there are several courses that must be completed in order to turn our red heading to a solid green check mark. While some requirements, such as Accounting 2200 and 2300, are completed, others, such as the International Business course, are not. In this case, you can see that the student must complete all of their in-progress courses, as well as Business MHR 2000, Business Management 3230, and Business Management 4490 to finish the requirement. Finally, students commonly notice the very last category in the degree audit, especially when they are getting close to graduation. This category is labeled Elective Coursework Not Used Toward a Specific Requirement and appears with red text. This section lists the coursework that a student needs to take for elective credit. Electives are any courses that a student takes that do not count towards the completion of a specific degree requirement. Thus, if skydiving is not required by your degree program, it will show up down here. While not completing a specific degree requirement, you should know that elective courses are still counting toward the total number of required hours needed for graduation. As this category has no specific requirement attached to it, it cannot be completed and will forever remain red. I hope you have found this overview of the degree audit system to be helpful. Students should often view their degree audit as it is an important tool designed to help you navigate your curriculum. Although this tool is helpful, it should again be stated that the DARS system is not a replacement for regular appointments with your academic advisor. Failure to meet with an academic advisor on a regular basis could lead to a delay in your ability to complete your degree. Should you have any questions regarding your specific degree audit, please contact your assigned academic advisor for an appointment.